Honestly, it looks better on here. Hi, guys. So, we are preparing to go live. Or we are live, but we're planning to go...
posting about it.
Yeah, right now. And then once we'll let a little... couple people start joining, we'll start the... No, this is showing.
I got Coke over there.
Okay. And I think we have a live chat going on over at the side. So if you guys have any questions or anything. Yes, I am wearing a Charm shirt.
Is it iTunes, Amazon, Vudu, Google Play, or Xbox Live?
Yeah. Okay, talk to him, Mama.
We're sorry about the technical
difficulty.
There's like a huge storm outside, and it's just like the Wi-Fi is messed up, and it's just like really difficult. But we're only 40 minutes late. That's fashionably late, I guess. Sorry.
That is true. But yeah, like
we're gonna make it worth it though. It's gonna be awesome. I'm so excited.
Yes, we have the movie ready. Do you guys have it ready? Start at the very beginning, and we'll do like a countdown, and we'll all start.
Is there a way to like turn that down like one little so our faces are that way? Just like a tiny bit. Let me see. Ooh, that's so much better. Perfect.
Okay. Alrighty. So do you guys have the movie ready? Yeah, rent it on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, anywhere. Yeah, water over here. All right, so we're on there. Let me share it one more place, guys, and get your movies ready.
I hate my phone because it's so slow, and I'm trying to do stuff really fast, and it's like not doing anything.
I know.
Take a look at this. I'm trying to switch over accounts, and it won't even do anything. It's so annoying. But tell your friends, post about it.
We're just gonna give it a little bit for everybody to join.
I thought that was for our date. I was about to freak out.
Oh my god.
Okay. Well, I can't post it on my Instagram because my phone's not working. So
I think that's our life.
No, like literally, it's not letting me do anything. It's fucking annoying.
Okay.
Okay, whatever. If you're here, you're here, I guess. Fuck it.
Yeah, and plus we'll keep this open after we go live. Stupid and ass. I'm on trying to get it so I can record for SoundCloud if anybody wants to listen later.
Can you? Okay.
Okay, so now we're recording for our SoundCloud, and we are ready for the film. So let's get this show on the road finally. All right.
We gotta do that cool thing Rob Zombie does where it's like, hello, I'm Rob Zombie, writer and director of The Devil's Rejects. Okay, so you gotta do it.
Okay, once the film starts, once the official live commentary starts, we'll do that. So guys, get your remotes ready. We are about to go live. We'll do like a 10-second countdown. So, are you ready?
Yeah.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Starting. Hello, I'm Tristan Clay, the director, writer, and producer of Red Eye, and this is Red Eye.
I'm Destiny Orndorff, the co-writer, actress, and producer of Red Eye, and you are watching our first ever feature that we made when we were 19 years old. We wrote it. We were still in high school, right?
Yeah,
seniors in high school.
Just graduated. Yeah.
When we wrote it, we were seniors in high school.
Oh yeah, sorry.
But yeah,
this opening was so cool because
too.
Yeah, Stonewall did an amazing song, like a Red Eye theme, basically. But it's so cool because some of these clips have like footage of our past promotional videos that we did when we were like 18, 17, and it's just so cool to see that. And then some I shot on my iPhone out in the woods with my dad. Like that one was. So she producers that helped us get this thing done.
Love you guys.
And snakes. I don't like snakes, but we had to have snakes. It was in the backwoods of Black Creek, so. And we praise David Bellingham. Thank you so much for all your help.
Agreed.
Written by us. That was shot by me too. The knife. Then we start the bridges. That's actually into my real town.
Hello, my name is Gage Barker, and I'm
Scott King, who plays Gage.
West Virginia, to do a documentary on the local legend called
Great actor and friend.
Yeah, it already rained in this. So right here we were trying to beat the wind or the rain. There was a huge storm on its way, and we were trying to beat it, and we couldn't because the wind was too hectic. It was too rushed, and this is all in one take. If you like see it,
It was about to storm really bad, and we were pretty much just trying to beat it. And then once the storm was over, we had like the few crew members we had out there with rags, like cleaning off the car, trying to get all the droplets and stuff off of it, trying to make it look dry like it never happened.
Yeah, because I think we shot the other scene first, and then the second one, so I had a match.
And we have Heather Dorff and Hayden Wilberger, Ryan and Jake.
Shouldn't you? She is your girlfriend. You know what? That night the party was the most considerate.
Please, you were begging for it.
From Beyond, very great indie clothing company you should check out.
Oh yeah.
Such an asshole.
Another song by Stonewall. They just donated all their music library. It was pretty cool. Great guys. You rock it out. And if you've seen the film, you will pick up on some clues throughout the film that might lead to the plot twist. Like now. Somebody forgot his medicine. This was all shot in one take. I love it. Just flows so well. Gage, you filming?
Gage, you filming?
Same.
So the funny thing with no, it's not really funny. It was a very struggling thing going on with this. Is, as you can hear, it's ADR apparently. You don't see anyone. Instead of filming it live on set, like in the car, we just sat down and just did ADR. Well, it was very awkward, very stiff, very acted. What would be the word? It was just very scripted.
Yeah,
so
basically.
we had to try so many different things. So this is everybody recording on their phones at their home, sending it in, and then we all mashed them together.
Mm.
And I will explain. Winter was approaching, and the numbers of animals to hunt decreased. The father and the mother came to an agreement that the only way to survive was.
And like to tell them about like how Red Eye, like the story came about, like because it came from you.
Basically, I used to live in South Carolina, and when we'd travel up to Pennsylvania, we'd always go through West Virginia. And my stepdad would always say, like, once we get to West Virginia, I'll tell you the story of Red Eye. Once we get to West Virginia, I'll tell you the story of Red Eye. And we get to West Virginia, and he'd, like, never tell me the story of Red Eye. So I took creative writing all throughout all 4 years of high school because I love writing. I've loved writing since as far as I can remember elementary school. And we had a new story, and I was like, well, I'm going to do something about Red Eye. And basically the story was like a mashup of a bunch of different backwoods slashers. And when I talked to Tristan about, you know, just the idea of Red Eye, we kind of built off of that and turned him into something more in our interpretation of what we feel like the story would be if it was an actual legend. And that's how it happened.
Yeah, a lot of people ask if it was like a real legend. So, our version at least isn't. Oh my gosh.
Thank you. Use that comment.
Yes, thank you.
Stonewall again.
Yeah.
You should check them out. They're a really good band.
Didn't Scott do that just like out of the blue? Like it wasn't like in his.
I feel like, yeah.
It wasn't directed. It was me and you actually. Do you guys see the stack of sleeping bags? Well, me and Destiny actually were in the floor back there. Remember that was
because we were playing musical chairs. Like for this, Robert would have been sitting in my seat in the front, and then now he would have been sitting in like Heather Scott's seat in the back.
Yeah. But yeah, me and you were in the back laying down. So I could hear and make sure everybody was doing what I wanted.
What is that?
It looks like someone's broke down. Jake, pull over. Are you serious?
I love this
We're in the
one.
middle of
I do.
Oh,
Oh, and I stood in for B in this part because this was after Jessica left. We completely forgot to shoot this scene.
That driving up to the car scene. Yeah.
You can't see anything, but I was standing behind the hood.
Don't die.
This is our first day of shooting.
Was it?
Yeah, all of this. Well, this wasn't. This was the second day.
Otherwise, this was a huge waste of time, and we have no documentary. Guys, are we sure Gage knows where he's going?
Well, he was down here 2 weeks ago scouting to see if the internet bullshit was legit. I don't think it's much further after that.
I've been doing fucking scanners headed from this heat.
Or reference.
All throughout.
Yes.
We really wanted to make these characters like relatable to me as a writer, what I feel other horror fans are like. You know, we love metal music, we love blood, guts, the black clothes. You can see my character wears black skinny jeans. Hayden wears red skinny jeans. You know, Scott has the horror shirt. It's just the epitome of what I feel like us horror fans are, you know. And I just really wanted to make them relatable.
For sure. Now this is day one.
So that was your house back there.
This was the last couple scenes I think we shot that day, and it went so smooth, and then the second day went whoop, right downhill. But that's the fun of independent film, that's for sure.
Oh my god, I've changed so much. My face.
I think the man above that you guys happen to be traveling through.
You can watch her hair grow in these because of humidity.
It's bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah, no. We're actually off and around Pittsburgh. Like 3 hours away.
Like 2.5.
Yeah.
Wow. What y'all doing down here?
I don't know. We thought we'd just come in for a good old hoedown.
Oh, for real.
Why, of course. We gotta saddle up the mule and gather the He likes to be a dick most. I mean, all of the time.
And once again, if you've seen the film before and you're watching this, you will see some hints here. You know, Jess's character B is very comfortable with Gage, as like body movements, being close to him, touching him. It's not because she's friendly.
Oh, we didn't even introduce Jess. Jessica
Oh, yeah.
Cameron is B.
Sorry, we're so into it. We haven't seen it in months, have we?
I've not seen it in a long time.
Yeah. I was tired of it there for a while after editing.
Yeah.
But I love it. Bloody footprints.
That camera was so heavy too. If you can see, like my elbows are like into my stomach because my freaking scrawny, unmuscular
Bigger than your
arms.
head.
It was so heavy. I was sitting there like, oh, is it over yet?
Like it was actually filming the entire time too.
Yeah, that one like unfocused shot was me because I'm not a fucking work that camera. I was trying to focus, like, what the fuck, this isn't working.
They were trying to teach you, and you just were like, I don't know. I don't know.
I was trying.
That's me with cameras, though. I don't know anything. They're like, oh, I have this camera, blah, blah, it does this, blah, blah. I'm like, okay.
Does it make picture pretty? Yes.
Yeah.
First aid. Oh, and most important,
I love that tank top.
Tower in Black Creek. So whatever happens, Joe.
And the score also, I heard it chime in here. That was done by Johnny
Sumo? S-U-M-O?
Yeah. He did an amazing job. He
Very,
did exactly.
very great.
If I could, I don't know. It's just
we wanted Red Eye to have like his own like rocky, like edgy theme,
and
sure. I just feel like he absolutely killed it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, definitely.
Gotcha.
I feel like with every traditional horror film, you have to have that warning. You have to have that country girl on the side of the road. Like Friday the 13th, throughout the entire film, there was always somebody warning them about something. You know?
You're all doomed.
See? That was Jessica's part. And that wasn't even Jess driving away.
That car, the mirror on the side actually got ripped off. Because one time when we were driving back from a late night of shooting, Tristan was pulling into a parking spot by his house, and there's this huge post. And I was sitting there sleeping. I was knocked the fuck out. And all of a sudden I hear, and I was like, the side mirror was completely ripped off and on the ground because he was so done. It was so dangerous driving home those days.
Yeah, it was. I was exhausted.
It was so dangerous.
Oh, and it's funny, too, because a lot of people think we spent a lot of money on these aerial shots. And they're actually stock footage from some friends of mine who donated them. Mm-hmm. So the budget was not spent there.
Nope.
That wasn't even a car. It was actually digitally, like, edited.
Mm.
Another horror reference. Living. On the camera was on the side of the freaking car. It scared me because I was like,
oh yeah.
Oh
my
gosh.
on like these suction cup thingies, and then it would like go up like this. Well, I guess you can't see if you're listening, but anyways, it'd go up a little bit, and the camera would be on it, and it was like suction cup to the side of the car as we were driving.
Yeah. Why don't you introduce our hill called Hell Hill? Why don't you introduce your favorite hill?
I think it's so funny because you can't even tell that we're all insanely suffering at how hot it was.
God. It was over 100. Like, it felt like it was over 100 degrees every single day.
Look at my hair. How crazy it is. Oh my god. It was insanely hot. It was suffocating. And that's being nice about how hot it was. It was insane.
Yeah, and you guys had to get back in the car and sit until we rolled again, until we were ready.
And there's no shade. It's all directly just beating down right on you.
Another funny thing, too, is that car, that's my parents' car, so we still have it. I don't know what happened. It was left on. You guys were using the air conditioner or something.
Mm-hmm. We were trying to between takes, yeah.
But when we went to go take the car off the hill, which this hill is probably like really steep.
Straight up,
yeah. And the battery died. So it was kind of stuck up there. And then, I don't know, I was dealing with you during that time. And she'll explain when the scene comes up. But I don't remember how they did it. I think they just backed it off and then jumped it.
Yeah, I have no
I don't know
idea
what
either.
happened.
Oh my god, I am so sorry.
Same.
I love that.
But anyways, what Tristan was talking about is
about to get into it.
I have a really bad heat sensitivity, and when we were filming this, I like completely like passed out.
Look what you're dressed in.
I was wearing combat boots, black skinny jeans, and that flannel was pretty much like a jacket, so it was completely soaked. And he's just like, one more take. And I was going down the bottom of the hill, and once I hit the car, I started like throwing up, and I was completely done. I couldn't do it anymore, and had to go home for the rest of the day.
Mm-hmm. So what you're seeing now is the next morning, early in the morning. That's why there's a little shade. It was a lot cooler. But these were the lines that she was saying when she blacked out.
Literally.
Even though this was written, they're not lying.
It's insane. It's so funny because you cannot tell like how bad it is.
I know, it looks like it's cool so clean and shaded. Yeah.
We look so clean and crisp, and I think Dorf had some like translucent powder, and we'd powder our stuff, our faces between scenes because we were so shiny from the sweat.
Well, excuse me for trying to prevent another child.
And Hayden had his all done, and I think Scott was under the watch of Heather too, with the powder. So it was a work from all, that's for sure.
Storms. Oof.
Yeah, and this was also given to me. It was actually done for the film by someone very kind. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Did you guys hear about the couple that got arrested for torturing and eating two of their classmates who bullied them? I read it on the internet the other day. I guess you could say
this whole scene here, we started at the back there, and the whole back and forth, all of this, like till it completely ends, whenever I tell my whole story and everything, it was 9 pages long. And we started from that first of that 9 pages all the way to the end, and every single time we went through it, we had to stop it. I had to stop at the exact same part. I said this, turn around, do that. And it was completely just like 9 pages straight of dialogue, one shot. And
usually 9 pages are the entire day, and we are just getting our day started.
Literally 9. Like I can't say it any other way. It was just straight. Like imagine having like to memorize 9 pages of dialogue, and it's just all in one take, just like that. Everybody has to be on point, and I really feel like we all did an excellent job to get it done.
For sure, for sure.
Especially for like me and Hayden and Scott, because this is our first film, and we were just all really on point, and obviously Dorf did great, but I don't know how we did it.
And this was actually inspired by true events too.
Yeah,
just the names were changed, right?
Yeah, that actually happened to me in school.
And the whole part of this that started it with the karma thing, I guess karma was served. That whole scene, that actually was connecting this film with my very, very, very first feature, or very first short, my bad, Karma. And it was about obviously a kid that was bullied and then teamed up with another girl that was bullied to kill their classmate that was bullying them. That was my very first short film.
Bullshit. I mean, I'm a firm believer in not judging people from what's on the outside. You should be able to look like...
Preach, girl. Preach.
Look, the hair has grown a few inches since the beginning.
We talked about if we could make a red eye drinking game, what could be in, and I say that Destiny putting her fingers through her hair.
Every time I touch my hair to fix it, yeah.
But you guys probably would be plastered before
they wouldn't finish it.
Yeah, the movie was even halfway through.
That's just like a thing I do in real life, and I do it without even thinking. It's just like, stop touching your hair. Stop touching it.
Well, it's hot, and it's just, you got to get it out. I understand.
Yeah. Honestly, how you guys ended up together. Besides your guys' like, you guys are totally different. Oh, that's easy. I'm sexy. She's sexy. We're even sexier together. Perfect.
Let's say I disagree. How did you guys end up meeting anyway?
Oh, we actually met at this hole-in-the-wall video store.
Fun fans. If you're looking for the same film, the formulated romantic movie shit. Yeah, that film is still one of my favorites to this day. That's what
I love this.
The one with the chick with the dick.
Another horror reference to Sleepaway Camp.
Yeah.
Chick with the dick.
I don't know if you guys seen the back of my backpack, but there's actually like a little Freddy plush thing on the side of it. And that's the same backpack I use for school now. Literally. Have it at home ready to go this fall.
All right. And so story time, guys. So this scene was filmed at a location that we never, ever, ever went back to. The reason for that is this was supposed to be the scene of the entire night. Like, we were supposed to film another week and a half here. And it was on my sister-in-law's family's land that we got permission to shoot on. Well, they haven't been out there in years, so we go out there. We're all, doing our thing. We go around, tell everybody, we're filming a PSA. So if you hear screaming, it's fine. It's just about wood safety, and
Fire safety. Yeah,
fire
that's what you're
safety,
trying to say.
and
It's on fire! Just kidding.
stuff like that. And back in the country, you get those rednecks that just surely want to shoot off your head, and we had that. It made the entire production uncomfortable and unsafe. There were threats, multiple threats about letting their dogs out to attack, to running our cars over, saying it's their property even though it's not. It was just a mess. So this was a location that was given to us through my mom's best friend's sister-in-law as well. And it was just perfect. It's out in the middle of nowhere. We got to go up on this big hill.
Way back into the woods.
And no one could hear a thing. Terrifying, but awesome at the same time if you're filming a horror film. Once again, the true love of directing a independent film, that's for sure. Hayden was so confused about the tent too, though. It was funny. He's like, "Oh no." And that was actually not even instructions for the tent.
Like Crayola instructions.
It was like how to make Crayola crowns. And it was just a kid thing that I found, and I just threw it in there because we couldn't find. That was my friend's book that she wrote. People don't see why this, it shows abuse just out of the blue, but
because then you don't really know like what's going on in the background.
Yeah, so it was totally. This is true horror. This is real life. Somebody's actually going through something, and that is what that was supposed to show. Basement of Destiny, blacking out. We shot this scene while they were having. People were coming in on Wednesday night to have a tour weekend, so we had to shoot around it, and it was very difficult. Because, it's supposed to be out in the middle of BFE. And this character, Ryan, was actually inspired by someone very close to me who went through the same thing almost exactly. I loved filming this scene.
A horror film where it's kind of just really personal and just really deep in there. I feel like it's in most horror films, it's kind of just let, and you may have, the dweeb, but you don't really get to really get down into what about them. And that's really what we try to do with our characters and the real people. And we don't want you to just go in and think, oh, I can't wait for her to die or him to die. I wonder how he's going to die. We really want you to go on this journey with them.
Films nowadays do that. I think that it's all about the gut.
We just wanted to make it more than that.
Yeah. We wanted to make we take the time to, do it. We might have done it a little too much. Now watching it back, I can agree it was done a little too much. But you live and you learn. It's our first feature. That's fine. But I love Grow. And even with Jake, we wanted you to hate him, but at the end, before he's sprinkle it in there.
It's too late now. It doesn't matter. Be safe. I don't know what the hell I was thinking.
Back, it was personal, like you said, and just so intense because just like gawking, like just like
mesmerized.
Yeah. Looking stuff.
But nothing works. You can find someone. You just have to gauge. I want to tell him. I don't know how.
Somebody. I can't imagine.
Riker. I don't know. Honestly, I'm only here on this trip because I'm trying to find some way to tell him and her that I'm keeping it.
Are you sure it's James? I mean, you said you get around.
He's the only guy I've slept with without a condom.
We need to say something.
I know.
We had to sit here and watch it.
I'm waiting. It's done. There was nothing else to say about that scene. I was thinking.
I wasn't there, so don't really
Yeah.
have anything to chime in with.
Another stock footage.
I love that transition, though. It's beautiful.
And then you see, you know, they fake like everything is okay. While she's visibly
Yeah, visibly.
hurt and suffering alone. But nobody knows. This was after it poured, and it was so muddy.
Oh my gosh, yep, you're right.
Our crew member fell.
I was sitting there, and the next thing I know, Kaylee's feet are up in the air.
Yeah.
She's all muddy. Oh my gosh, her poor soul.
Yeah, that's the thing that sucked, is how muddy it was. There's nowhere to sit.
And whenever they fight, Scott slipped like multiple times, didn't he?
Scott slipped multiple times, and he actually threw himself down in the mud. Like
Say your name, where you are.
The mud on the back of his shirt was not fake. That was real.
Well,
And action.
well, hello. My name's
I think you can, in the background, if you look really closely, you can see raindrops from the tree where it poured right before he shot this. And the nights were so cool too. Like so cool. Like in temperature wise.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, when I got that place, oh my gosh, I was freezing.
Keep an eye out for
Yeah,
red
you saw another
eye. Who
one.
knows where he's at.
I just now noticed that when you pointed out. I never saw it before.
That was awesome.
That's
Are
just
you
me
sure I
as,
can
you
do
know,
it, like,
me.
faster, creepier, anything you want?
That's what she said.
And this was the first time that we shot with Clayton Abbott, who plays Red Eye.
Introducing?
Yeah. This was his first time on set. And it was so cool because we dressed him up on the hill and had him walk down the hill while everybody kind of saw him as.
We all stood up and waited, and he kind of just came down, and it was awesome. It was so cool.
Because Destiny didn't see it, so it was like, you know,
Yeah.
we made the same. So it was like, as soon as she saw it, it was like, man, it's terrifying. He did a great job.
Great job.
This is cool because my brother actually, I don't know the proper word for it, but he makes things out of metal. Metal welder.
Welder?
Yeah. And he actually made that bear trap.
And it was actually very, very sharp. So we're like, Dwarf, be very still as you put your foot in this insanely sharp contraption. We're sorry.
Also, here's another hint. This is also through Gage's lens. As you can tell, he's back there filming. Wink, wink. Now things are starting to pick up.
It's starting to get hot.
Oh my god, tell them about the screensaver you had on your phone that you never see, though.
I had like Rob Zombie as my background or something. I was like, are you guys going to see the front of my phone or whatever? And I don't know. It was never shown, but me and Hayden just took a quick selfie and I said it's my background.
That was funny. It was a funny selfie. Do you still have that?
I think so, yeah.
Footage. That was our DP's obsession with spiders.
Like, oh, fall right.
And he was like, Destiny, fall beside her. Beside the spider.
No, I hate spiders. Gas has been siphoned out.
Yeah, and the cool thing where we didn't have location. Oh, by the way, if you see the sky, it's actually turning day.
Yeah.
But it actually looks like it's turning dusk because it's just now getting dark. So it works.
Yeah. I love this scene. It's so good. I love it.
But this was actually not filmed at the same place that we parked the car in the first because we couldn't film up there because it was no trespassing. But we shot what we did up there.
That scene wherever I screamed in the car, didn't I like break the mic by screaming so loud or something like that?
It hit like I don't know the specific term for it, but it collapsed as soon as it hits like a certain level. It collapsed.
He had it too close, I guess, and I just let it rip, and it kind of broke the mic.
Oh, and that's actual mud that Scott just like slid on, and he fell so many times doing this. That's real mud on his back. He threw himself down. I love that shot with Heather in the fire right there.
Yeah.
This was fun to do because it's like so intense. Everybody's like fighting.
Yeah.
Another one of my favorite scenes shot. Footage as well. Gotta do what you gotta do in little details.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Gage are gonna go back to the beach. There's no way she can get that far. Get in the back seat and lock the doors.
Stupid. No, I have not letting you go out there alone with that thing you saw.
I have Gage. We have no other.
Like he cares. See, this
Somewhere
is so,
his dark
yeah.
soul he does.
Yeah. And he'll explain why he has such a problem. That's cold.
Savageness. I don't know if you guys heard, but right before when I was putting Ryan in the car, I was like, I haven't seen him this upset since the remake of, and it got cut off. You know how horror fans always get upset when there's a new remake of something. So threw that in there.
This shit doesn't just happen. Are you sure you're okay?
Just hurts.
And it kind of shows like the pull between two of the women that he's involved with. And he's about to get some big news.
Why'd you agree to do this if it's so shitty?
We ruined my mom's car with this scene. Oh, the interior. It wasn't supposed to go. I asked and asked if we could contain the blood, and it went everywhere.
All over the roof of the car.
And it's not leather, it's cloth interior, so it soaked in really good.
Just gets his passion and he's doing awesome for him.
It's a good trait to have. But you could do the same thing, Jake.
And this filming this was good. I don't know, I just love it because it's just so emotional. And this is where you're supposed to get like a little care for Jake's character.
Lost your parents.
No. Do we have any water bottles in here?
Jake.
Just so you know, I don't talk about it much or at all.
Can't believe we're 19 when we did this. 18 when we wrote it.
Honestly, I tell them, like, we shot it, like, what, in 14 days, and they were, like, 12 to 13-hour days a day. I told them, like, looking back, like, we're about to do Inverted soon. I was like, I have no idea how we did that. It would literally just had to be pure adrenaline every single day.
Oh, it was.
Because I don't know how we did it, and I don't know how we're going to do it again, but it's going to happen. It's what we want to do.
That's for sure. Like, I look back and I was like, when I'm doing like stuff for the new film, I look back and I'm like, how did I deal with it this way in this film? Like, how did I not care like about this certain detail, but I'm like overly obsessive about this detail now? I was like, how did I like, what did I do? I can't remember because it was just so adrenaline. It was run on adrenaline. You were just going, gotta get it done, focus, never stopped. You were going and it never stopped. Ever.
Yeah.
Until we slept, and then I don't even remember. I think we had 1 meal a day. I don't even remember eating breakfast, lunch,
honestly, yeah.
nothing. And
well, we usually had lunch and then dinner, didn't we?
There was just one big meal. Yeah. Then we obviously had, snacks and stuff, but nobody really ate it because it was just so go, so in the head, just
especially with. Well, the night and day stuff, we had to get everything done before it got dark and then everything done before it got day.
It's challenging. I just feel like horror films these days just don't take the time to do like what we have here, They're just like, oh, who cares what they think or how they feel? Let's just fucking kill them, you know what I mean? And I just really wanted to really develop the characters and have the audience feel for them and just make them into real, relatable people. For sure. This was shot on the last day.
Yeah.
The very, very last day.
Like the last scene too, wasn't
Yeah.
this?
Yeah, we were running.
talking,
We're walking backwards. The camera, or DP had the camera. Someone was carrying the light
And you were doing
backwards,
sound.
and
weren't
I
you?
was doing sound because
Half the crew had to leave.
half the crew had to leave, and we only
And
had,
our half of the crew, we only had 5 people, so half of it, we only have a couple people left. So, well, we pushed through and made it happen.
Yeah. I did sound on another production before this, and I was like, I'd never do sound again. Then I was doing sound.
Basically.
Never say never.
Gage is sweet. I trust him. I'm sure he's already found that lady asking him out. I know we love talking about it,
They did a great job in this scene.
They did.
Well, the sequences scenes.
And like you said before, this is Hayden's first feature.
Mm.
He did so well. And Heather's just so talented.
Always great, yeah.
Okay. And
She's about to drop the bomb. That baby bomb.
how far along are you?
8 weeks.
Are you sure? I'm 100% positive.
One of the upcoming scene is like one of my all-time favorites. Like out of the entire film, I think it's like, oh, it's so good.
With the window.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I can definitely agree. It's probably my favorite as well. It's just the music, the chaos. It's all just so delicious.
Yeah, the music. The scene that, or the piece that he did for this gave me chill bumps. I love it.
I finally perceive a sense of love when we take that away from me.
And this is also, something going on in the world, abortion.
Mm-hmm.
And like he's so okay with it. And she wants it because she wants to have that to make up for her childhood, regardless of who it is. Uh-oh.
I love how you guys chose to shoot this in slow motion as well.
Yeah. And a lot of people
Whose
ask...
idea was that?
Of the DPs, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people ask me, like, what we did with the glass and how that happened. That was what was being thrown at the actors was actually crushed ice.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow, some way, we got 2 pieces of actual full-on glass.
They're like large panels, yeah.
Yeah, and our special effects artist was hitting it with a hammer right before the actor Clayton, who plays Red Eye, took the hook through it. So it looks like his hook's breaking it. But yeah, it's a large slab of glass.
That we were hitting on the side, yeah.
Yeah. And that was a prosthetic chin that was molded from Heather. And you guys probably noticed too, there's a lot of, in certain scenes, you'll see like a rolling smoke behind Red Eye or something. And as mentioned before, we were 19 years old.
I think it looks
There
cool.
wasn't a lot of trust within me as a director to actually pull off my vision from some people. So this is a stylistic thing that someone on the crew chose, and that every time that he breathes smoke out through his mouth. I agreed with it because once again, you're in the so into it,
I'm sorry.
and the smoke just didn't make sense. Like it hit me on the last day. I was like, "There's no way," because he's supposed to be realistic. The whole twist, he's supposed to not be the supernatural kind of thing. So during editing, we cut out anything where you could see smoke coming directly out of his mouth. But anyway, this is my favorite scene. So twisted, so gross. You guys are probably watching the edited version, where we are watching the full-on version.
Unrated version.
Yeah. Hopefully, you guys will have that soon. It was cut out because our distribution company didn't feel like we would get it on as many platforms as they would like.
But it is going to be released with
one way or another. I promise the scene will be unleashed. But it's very brutal to me, I think. It causes the most controversy out of it.
I also think it's messed up how we like gutted her when she's pregnant.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is you and me pulling Hayden off to the side. Was it me and you? No, it was Tyler.
Me. Yeah, it was me and somebody else.
Me and Tyler had Hayden, and we just pulled him.
Yeah.
And once again, we're back on the last day of shooting with this scene. This is actually my brother and sister-in-law's house. That holds B's house. It does not look anything like that anymore.
Yeah, this was the last day.
I think they're sitting on a couch in this scene too. Because she's got two kids as well. And this is kind of the point where it's just like you gotta fight. You can't do anything. You guys are out for miles. Like, what are you going to do? You know.
Especially with Ryan and how she's hurt. Don't know how badly.
If she goes and stands on it anymore, it's just gonna
loses too much blood. Yeah.
This is the last day of shooting. It's so difficult to get too. You think it would be so easy, but it was so difficult because you guys are moving, and so the light has to move with you, so it looks like moonlight. But it looks great.
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't have been as difficult if we had more people, but we made do.
Once again, the joys of making an independent film. You stumbled on your words there, but I liked it because it felt so real.
Oh, did I?
Yeah. Because you kind of you kind of stumbled right there, but I left it because I thought it was real. And in that state of mind, you would stumble on your words. It wouldn't be perfect.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a flaw. I think it's... What is the word that people use? Perfection and flaw or something? I don't know. There's a word for it.
It's just like the monologue, I guess you would say, that she's giving here. It's just, it really resonates with us too, you know. If there's something you want to do and you're really passionate about it, just get out and do it.
And tell them about the ADR here.
Right here at the beginning, whenever I was like, what the fuck? That was all ADR, because originally when we were editing, we just had us running right up on the body and there's nothing leading up to it. So we added some ADR in the beginning for me and Scott approaching the car and seeing the broken glass. And
didn't you say your gags were real?
Yeah,
because of the stuff on her face.
Yeah, it was very realistic.
Because you guys know, like, it's obviously implied enough what happened, but like we were saying in the unrated version that is supposed to come out, that was, yeah.
Do you remember what her bracelet said?
Something about being strong and taking on the world. It was something like that, which was with her character. And once again, another hint. Gage kind of ducks away if you pay close attention. I hope you guys have seen the film and you're not watching this for your first time, because I've said it since the very beginning. I would expect you guys to see it already.
And he's tied up with barbed wire. I love this scene between me and Aiden.
Just so good.
Just so real and so defeated. And
yeah, I mean, like, what are you guys gonna do now? She's dead. So,
gosh, so mean.
Like, I mean, what would you do? Like, I don't know what I would do in that situation. I guess, honestly, I'd just run. I'd run.
Yeah.
I'd
Just keep going and never stop. Yeah. And that's kind of what we try to do, and until he comes up on us.
Jake's ready to fight, though. No, you're ready to fight.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You're ready. Both of you are.
It's been a while since I last watched.
Oh, this scene too.
It's a good
Or the
one.
shot where you guys run and then he's. Just
I love this shot with
hanging
like him
out.
there and like Red Eye in the background. I love that.
Yeah,
Like, look at that. That's awesome. And then did you see like the glare of his red eye in the camera? It was great.
Uh-oh. It's gonna happen.
And all of this, all of my screaming, all of this was ADR from a Walmart parking lot on Tristan's phone.
Yeah. Because we had her standing there, and I mean, like, what would you do? Like, I know I keep saying that, but what would you do?
She's kind of just like hyperventilating, like, oh my god, like Jake, like get up, you know what I mean? And it's just
she's like debating: should I run? Should I stay and help him? He's still alive. A lot of people don't see the knife because I think.
But she looks at it and then she goes for it, and
because
they're like, why would she run towards him? But she was going for the knife on the ground.
Yeah. And she's just.
And he kind of just pulled her back, and it's implied that she hit her head on something, and it kind of knocked her out.
Yeah, he pulled her down to the ground, and also, this is a CGI. Well, not this wasn't CGI, but the sky was CGI'd
behind Red Eye. Yeah. We had to blacken it because it was getting daytime.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love this scene. This was my favorite scene to film. Yeah.
One take, no mistake. We couldn't have a mistake, and.
It's just like, as a horror fan, like, what's the thing that you would love to do? Just have a decapitated body fall on you and just get soaked in blood. And gosh, I'm surprised you didn't see a smile on my face because I loved it so much.
I love that shot too with him back there. Just plot twist. This is my kind of like scream. Oh, you were getting so dirty. You were literally dragging your body through just a pile of leaves.
And dirt and God knows what else.
I know when riding, you were like, I want to get as bloody as I can. How can I get the most bloodiest?
This scene here, oh my gosh, I forget which one. At some scene, I like felt, okay, whenever Clayton went down, his boot came up and like hit me in the head. And oh my God, I almost got knocked out. I was seeing stars.
Yeah, because he had, I think, steel boots on. Steel-toed boots. I love all of this. Like the dialogue, how twisted. I love it. Oh, you should tell him about the...
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So for this, I had to be on my knees for hours and hours and hours and, oh my God, hours. And
12 hours.
It was so sore. Like, oh my gosh, and your legs fell asleep. And I was tied to the tree, but I was just trying to be a trooper and push through, but it was very hard.
I was talking about the spider the huge spider that was bigger than my hand above you in the...
Oh, I didn't know about that until you guys untied me, so...
I know, but...
But gosh, that hurts so bad. My knees are aching just looking at it.
Oh. During the close-ups, we put like a towel underneath it. Underneath your knees.
It didn't help. I appreciate it.
Where did that towel go?
I don't know.
Because I was covered in blood.
I should have bought a yoga mat or something.
We don't think about those things though.
I know.
Now we do.
Yeah. What an asshole.
All right.
Jake was the cause of his parents' death, and
just like Red Eye standing back there while Gage conducts the whole.
Give myself a little bit more credit for her. Got 2 deaths out of her instead of 1.
Oh, my hair is just like soaked with blood.
I know. Not frizzy anymore.
Nope, not anymore. Nip slip.
He had a tattoo too on like
The side with the sleeve, right?
yeah
Yeah.
that we had to cover up to make sure. We still have that complete wardrobe too.
And the mask.
And, oh, of course we have a mask.
And the knife.
No, you should be honored. Said you want to contribute to the industry, right?
I like the line he says, "Get ready for your close-up, Scream Queen." I don't know if you can hear it well enough, but it is in there, mixed in there when you get punched too.
I thought he said that before he even brought me over.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. It's a good line.
None of your fucking business. You still lied to this stuff.
Heck yeah. Go Red Eye. Sorry, babe.
Okay.
So listen closely.
I just really feel like this just plays off like how passionate are you to make the best film, and obviously it's more fictional than realistic. You're not actually going to kill people to make a great film, but it kind of parallels reality. Like, what lengths are you going to go to for your passion to make it the best it can be?
For sure. And that's kind of a perfect topic for our first film too.
Oh gosh, I know I didn't die from bleeding out first.
Oh, I love this too. I love everything. Sheesh. Why am I a filmmaker fan?
I think it's really important as a filmmaker to make films that you're a fan of, because if you're not, then why are you doing it, you know?
You'll have one more chance. One more chance to get this right. I will personally slit your fucking throat myself.
I love how gross and gritty it is. Like
how grimy, and yeah.
Scott was not a fan of the blood though. He hated it with a passion.
It was great when it first went on because it was warm, but then it got sticky and cold, and ugh. And another thing is, the wardrobe's not getting washed. So the thing you wore 12 hours a day before, soaked in blood, you're squeezing that sticky shit on the next day. My pants, literally, I had to peel the legs apart because they were so stuck together.
Velcro. And I know we left him outside and there was bugs stuck to him too.
A bunch of bees.
Oh, he hated this scene.
Oh, poor Riker.
Oh, that's so good.
But it makes me feel for her. Like, it's so sad. You know what I mean? It's so much more than just a cool death.
Yeah, and a lot of people thought you would be the final girl, and you would that would be the route we would go.
Yeah.
So it was cool to kind of.
Yeah, they're really surprised to see that she died.
Yeah.
Did you not read the script?
All this fighting too was really brutal. They really
brutal for them too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, brutal to watch. But Clayton
he threw himself.
Threw himself down to the ground. Scott was giving it his all. He actually, in this scene, broke the barbed wire bat
in half. Yeah.
So when we go in, that's because there is no other side of the bat to show.
Yeah, it's completely cracked.
Yeah. Oh, and this was choreographed as well. Clayton was helping. Red Eye was helping with this, and the camera tilted a certain way. The focus had to be pulled a certain way. A block had to go in for it to sit down because we wanted to make it look like he was doing this himself on his camera, and that you were watching it in real time.
In this scene, there's actually a long ass millipede that was crawling up the side of my face, and I I was like, I don't know what bug this is, and I'm gonna let it go. I don't know what bug this is, and I'm gonna let it go. And I was trying to hold it for my longest, but it got up to where my forehead was, like over my nose, and I got up. I was like, I can't. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Oh,
it was so funny because you were just sitting there like completely dead, and then all of a sudden you're like, ah!
I was trying to hold it so hard, but oh my gosh, so many things, so many insects.
I don't know how you got like just laid there because you're so like sticky
literally my
and,
arms
wet.
are like soaked and it's in dirt and
I know, that's what I'm saying. I don't know how you did that.
Adrenaline, man.
And he's covered in it too.
Mm. That's just so disgusting.
See, and a lot of people didn't like this scene either, and it's supposed to show like how twisted he truly is, and just how crazy and how far he will go. This isn't particularly for the film, but it's for his personal film collection or video collection.
I love how the camera tilted. It was cool. Wasn't that like planned too?
If there's not a reason, it's never in my film. There's always a reason behind everything I do or we do.
Yeah.
If there's not, we cut it. We did that for our next one.
How about you?
Oh, just tossed it down.
Basically.
Oh, this is our little flashback back to Bee's house.
I love the coloring on this.
I think this was also shot on our first date. And it was basically ad-lib because it wasn't written to have any dialogue. I was just kind of supposed to be in there showing everything happening. And they kind of just made up their own lines. This is a scene where my sister-in-law and niece and nephew are sitting on the couch.
In the living room, yeah.
Yeah,
and so me and Dorf were too, and Hayden. Right there by the air conditioner, yeah.
Yeah. And I know my niece was saying something about KK making a movie. And
yeah.
And also the choice for him to be autistic, that was actually inspired. I was working once when we were writing the script, and there was this kid, and I was working at the movie theater at the time, and he saw the paper towel dispenser, and he was so fascinated by it. He was so passionate about it, and his mom was like, "Oh, excuse him. He's autistic and he's obsessed and loves paper towel dispensers and paper dispensers, and he knows like everything to a T." He was carrying around instructions to a paper towel dispenser, and just how much he loved, how much he cared, and how much he was just so passionate about it and dedicated to every single detail, everything. He was smart about it, everything. Well, that's what Barry was supposed to do. He was supposed to be so passionate about it, he'll do anything for it.
About Red Eye.
Yeah. It was never supposed to be anything negative to anyone who was autistic.
Because as Bee said, like, their father, right, told them stories about Red Eye when they were kids.
Yeah, and there was actually supposed to, like, we decided, like, thought about having a scene where we saw inside of Barry's room, and there was just a bunch of newspaper clippings, stories, like, Red Eye things, but that was too much for production, and something that would have helped it be explained a little bit more. But he was just super passionate, like the entire theme of the film, just passion. And this was the very first scene that
Ever
we
shot.
ever shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that. Looks awfully real too.
Observing a lot of movies.
Love the score.
Me too.
What's arrested him?
As soon as Scott gets on set, oh, you're getting splattered in blood, buddy. Get in
Mhm.
there.
He didn't hate it so much that time. It was the last couple days where he was hating it the most.
Yeah.
Sorry, Scott.
And then we go back to my house and get an extra can.
Did they all have a good time?
Yes, I did. Well, we all did. It's pretty epic if you ask me. Different people coming together to bring a hard work and passion to a reality.
And you can just kind of see how B's picking up on the weirdness to him, and
The nosebleed was
Yeah.
supposed to really stand out.
because he's trying to play it off as, you know, it's special effects, like, you know, we were shooting, and when she saw his nose like actually bleeding, I think she kind of picked up on the fact that there's a little bit more to this than what he's saying,
Was that believable enough?
and her voice is kind of cracking there. You can hear it.
Mhm.
Gage?
I love that score. And I think the idea behind him going back and killing her was just tying up all the loose ends, you know,
Mhm.
to
When writing, we were like plot holes. We were looking for plot holes the entire time. We're
Mhm.
like, okay, well, this is weird because why would we be doing this in 2018 or 2016? Or why would we be doing this, blah, blah, blah.
Mhm.
And we made sure that, because I hate plot holes.
Mhm.
Hate them. So we tried to do as much as we could because I'm like, how can Gage get away with this?
How can he get away with releasing a film with all these people that were actually murdered? And if you listen, like Riker's parents were drug addicts, they didn't really give a fuck about her, and you kind of get the idea that Gage paid him off, and then he's killing B and Barry, and that's tied up, and
Because
then
they have no family. There's nothing. Nobody would know if they went missing.
Mhm.
They live out in the middle of nowhere.
and
And Heather's parents don't care.
Yeah.
Jake's were dead. And
Yeah.
the grandmother, you know.
so you kind of get across that you can actually he is going to do this, and he is going to release it, and
Kind of pull like a Blair Witch type of thing where,
Yeah.
oh, they're missing. And they're actually missing and dead
Yeah.
completely.
I love this too, shoving the stick down her
Mhm.
throat. I love that kill. I think this is the one we were talking about where we've never seen it done in another horror film.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen somebody
Correct us if we're wrong, but
Yeah.
I've never seen someone get choked to death down the throat with a stick. I love that kill.
And this line you wrote for it.
Didn't your mom ever tell you that mouth full of looks never swallow?
He's just so fucked up in that smile. Like, gosh. Scott, such a great job.
I love the scene because I wanted to play with the psychological aspect of the film and like what's going on in his head. And like you can't just, I guess you could cold blood kill your friends and not care or anything, but this shows in his head like what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
I did. Made my dream a reality.
Made his dream a reality.
That's for sure.
And I really felt like it was important with this end sequence of clips here to just go back and just really see, you know, that these were real people and you know, they're gone. He just cold-blooded murdered them all, and I just really wanted the audience to feel for that.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said before, with all the character development and stuff, that was just really important to me, to make the audience feel for these characters. Because, you know, if you're not attached to the film in some way, I don't feel like it's really memorable, you know. You'll just leave the theater or finish the movie thinking, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
I love this last line, too.
Yeah.
My name is Gage Parker. And you're watching my first film.
Red Eye. Love it.
Yes.
And this is Pistol Beauty, right?
Pistol Beauty, only a movie. They sent me the demo for it, and they're like, we're working on an EP. We think it would really suit your film, and they let me hear it, and I was like, yes, please, 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 please. This is actually available on iTunes right now. It is amazing.
He wrote it just for the film, right?
No, he had it before the film.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
It just goes so well.
Yeah, it does. That's why he was like, it's so good, just listen to it. And he was right. It was.
It's only a movie.
So thank you guys for tuning in. For those listening, thank you for listening. And this was our commentary for our first feature film, Red Eye.
Yeah. And I just want to say from the beginning, from deep down in our souls, seriously and truly, thank you guys so much for all of your support and all of your love. And
everyone.
I honestly have to say, I love that I'm a horror fan because just the group of people and just how the community is, and I wouldn't have it any other way, and I just love it so much. And just thank you guys for all of your support and loving the genre and loving what we do. It just means the world, and it wouldn't be possible without you.
Yes, thank you guys so much. From everyone to the beginning who supported us throughout the campaign, Indiegogo, to now, everyone, thank you guys so much. And thank you for tuning in.
And I'm Destiny Orndoff, the actress, co-writer, and producer of Red Eye.
And I'm Tristan Clay, the director, co-writer, and producer of Red Eye.
And
thank you guys for watching or listening. All right.
That was good.
So I just
shit, we're still live, my bad.
Yes, we're live on here. But thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
Everybody that watched with us live and who rented the film and bought it. Be on the lookout because we'll have some news to drop about the pre-order of the DVD, Your Choice of a Major Retailer. So thank you guys so much. And everyone that's been from the beginning to the end. Thank you so much. And yeah, let's do this again.
Happening in less than 2 weeks. Thank you guys for all of your support. See ya.
Thank you.